So today we're removing caulking off the pulpit, putting a new pulpit down. Maybe catch a small glimpse of what we do.
Oh, that stanchion went into the...
Oh no, it didn't. No, it did. Oh no.
Just went over the towel.
What a quick procedure. How did I let that happen? Who am I? Ouch. Don't get cut.
I almost cut myself in. Look at it.
Those chisels, they produce really nasty cuts.
Yeah. I had a big one once, a big cut from a chisel.
Yeah?
Yeah, the chisel was brand new.
You know what? I'm going to throw this down there.
You don't need it anymore? Not even for the stanchions?
Okay, we'll just leave it there then. Who knows? We could get caulking all over everything. It's possible. These pajamas don't matter. They're pajamas, they're not public.
Yeah. Keep it shut on the time. But we're okay. $123.
123, yeah, that's fine. Dude, stop being clingy. Come on. Oh, I feel bad. There's little pieces of coset in here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's too bad we couldn't have got more pieces of that. I will try, when I think of it, to ask Lily for Will's phone number.
Does all of it have to come off?
It
It looks like it's 5,200 dead, so...
Yeah. No, it doesn't all have to, but you want to get as flat as possible, you know.
It's taking up stainless.
Yeah.
It's a stainless burr on there. Well, that's pretty flat. So this one's pretty much clean.
Yeah. No, I think that was good. You have the cherry blossoms again soon, Cam.
I should remove that. Push that back down.
Yeah, we may have to go around them afterwards and just squeeze a little bit more.
What a fucking special situation. It looks like tar. It doesn't even look like caulking anymore.
Well, I put this on. It probably is the black bedding.
How many years ago did you put this on?
Oh gosh, probably 20 years ago at least.
Ooh, it's another piece of burr.
And I probably put it on in England. Because the old pulpit was galvanized steel painted white, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing a photo of that.
Yeah, probably.
And I was wondering why it was white. Alright.
Is that one okay?
It's pretty much okay.
Yeah. Good. What I'm going to suggest we do is put the front ones in location first, and you could drop a couple of the machine screws in, you know. Then we'll do the starboard side. This one will have to be sprung before we touch it down, you know, because...
So, try to get it clean. It looks pretty clean. Not super clean, but that's, you know, not a big deal. So, you want to hold this? You want to videotape it? Oh, yeah.
Good.
There's the
That's good, Ken.
Alright, so how are we going to do these ones then?
Well, you can go down and start putting some nuts on. I don't want to lose this until... because
until it has nuts on them?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, there's nuts and washers if you want to use a washer. And that socket, I believe that socket is the one for that nut.
Where's the socket?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is, because I was making a cockpit table or something. That was the last thing.
Oh man. So in this, as you saw, the caulking was sort of like not squirted out. That's because this caulking has gone off, and it doesn't want to squeeze out, so I squeeze out as little as I can and put it onto that, and then I wipe it onto the spots evenly. And then from this perspective, I'm just temporarily putting these on, and then I'm going to take them off again, and I'm going to put a piece of wood, thin piece of wood. I might put sort of maybe a piece of metal or a piece of Lexan, just something to spread the load beneath, you know. The old ones, don't know if you can see it too clearly on the video. Some of the old ones had actually gone through the fiberglass the last time. So, like maybe that one. No biggie. Actually quite a little thing. It's the size of a pea. It can't be that big. So, I've done this one. That was nice. And those ones. And those ones were pretty easy. This one was pretty easy. This one was pretty easy. And that one. And I did this one just surprisingly it was very easy. I can't fit my hand in there with the phone at the same time. Oh my. How can I do that? Alright, let's do it like this. It's still too big. How can I get it in there? I want to show from that angle. I'm going to drop it. Oh man, that really hurts. So yeah, I put my arm in here. It's actually a really good location.
I don't know how you did that, Ken.
I made this hole so that I could get at this drain duct. It's a video for YouTube purposes.
Okay.
I'm going to do this one.
Can't believe this drill is lasting.
Oh, that's not good. There's a piece of duct tape adhesive here. Should I scrape that off?
Yeah.
Ooh, I want to be really gentle. How many did you get done?
I got the hole in that one done, and I got the guys done on this one. But I got to drill all the holes in the deck for you, so you can put that one down if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that's like a tight space between that cork. Yeah, the reason I put this cork in, probably everybody does it at some point on something, but it's a scupper. And originally I put the cork in because the drain pipe was not attached for the scupper, so it would just end up going inside the boat. But later on, I plan to use this scupper not as an exit for water, but actually as an entry. So, for example, I'm going to use it for rainwater. When the boat's calm and this deck has been rinsed with rainwater and the rain's going to continue, I will fill up my non-potable water reserves for laundry, washing my hands, and other things. And now, starboard side. Oh, wait. Can't do it yet. Not just yet. Alright. So then, yeah, they're all in line. Those little holes. You don't have to do this. It's really not that great of a purpose to do this, but it just helps me get an idea to make sure where to place the caulking. So this caulking is a bit old. Instead of starting to go off. What I want to make sure that I do is get around the predominant areas. Make sure that there's enough caulking in the predominant areas where the water is always going to be pooling. That would be in the most gutter type area of this, as well as making sure that the screws are well surrounded. Alright, so what I like to do at this part is just sort of spread it. Make sure that there's no spots that aren't covered. If an air bubble gets in there, starts to push it around for some reason, you may end up with a spot that lacks adhesive. So in this, you can't really see it, maybe you can. That stanchion base is bent slightly. It's actually quite difficult to bend it back, because I've done it. I did bend one of them back, and it is quite difficult. The tube itself was easy. I bent one of the tubes back. Actually, I bent two of them back with a rubber mallet and a towel and a nice platform. But instead of bending it back, the base, which is quite difficult to bend back, I'm actually not going to give any interest to it being bent. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's slightly bent. So I've just stacked up a little bit more caulking on the back side of it. And then simply, yeah, I think that's good. I'm just going to apply a little bit of pressure. Get it so that it's not going to fall over by itself, because you don't want it to fall over. Once it has caulking stuck to it, it's like really annoying to clean up afterwards. Sort of kicks itself around, getting caulking stuck to everything else around it, if it does fall over. Right. So now, clear off my workspace. I don't want to kneel on that or sit on that. A lot of garbage I actually left on the boat last year, because I worked right up until the point where I took my flight back down to Mexico. And I left such a small amount of time to clean a boat that I literally just made the frame and covered the boat. And then, wow, didn't clean up much that was left under the cover because I had such a small amount of time left. There we go. So in this one, you're going to see the way that I do this. Let me go and get some nuts and washers. If I take one to spare from the box, and then I don't lose a washer or a nut, then I have to bring it all the way back to the box again. So one way or the other, I might have to bring it back to the box. So I'd rather just get the exact number. It's everybody's personal preference. Everybody has a different preference. So yeah, let's see if it's gonna take a few seconds to do this. Might be able to see it, might not be able to see it, I don't know. I put a washer on the top of a nut. Take a nut and put a washer on the top of the nut, because the washer's not going to stay on there without a nut. It's vertical, it's upside down, put it on, it just falls off. Then I gotta put my arm through here, so I have to sit down. my arm through the hole. I got the nut on. Once you see it, so I got the nut on. Your fingers are going to get covered in caulking. It's a natural thing, you know? Yeah. So I found that if I apply pressure sideways to the bolt while rotating the nut, the bolt does not rotate. Whereas if I rotate it central and I don't apply pressure to the side, the bolt will turn. So if I apply pressure sideways to the bolt while turning the nut, the bolt stops turning. It's a little technique. It helps a lot. Saves a little bit of time. Okay. That's the last part. So they're on, but they're not tight.
Okay.
YouTube video. Right. There it is. Extra tight. I tighten it up with my finger first on the ratchet, and then I tighten the rest up with the bar of the ratchet.
Yeah.
And that's that one. Tight. There we go. Last one.
I forgot this was the left down bit. And I tried tightening it, chucked it, but then it didn't totally undo it.
No, really?
Yeah.
Tight. There we go. All right.
Pull that one tighter by reversing it.
Yeah, that'll do it by reversing it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not tight. I don't
You want to use the screwdriver and a hammer?
Well, that screwdriver's all messed up.
What?
I'm not going to touch that screwdriver.
No. Oh, there's one downstairs. There's one in here.
Yeah.
You're going to get it. There might be one.
Yeah, this is a nice screwdriver. It's too nice really to do this with it.
I think that's done it. Almost did it.
Yeah. I had the problem.
Here, try it again. There's a piece of wood here. Whack it with.
should find the chuck key, Cameron, you know.
You know, it's dangerous for another person to hit something without, you know. Because that's how that sword went through my leg.
Oh, yeah?
That's how the sword went through my leg. I tried to tell them to stop hitting it, and it broke off and went through my leg.
Oh, yeah. You were lucky, you know. You've been lucky so many times.
Yeah.
With health things, you know.
I wonder who favors me up there.
Yeah.
Zeus or Allah or Buddha or something. Alright, so that's feels pretty good. Doesn't have a backing plate on them. We're sort of questionable about putting a backing plate on. My father's boat was rammed by a large cargo ship once in English Harbor. And he said it bent them all back. So we're trying an experiment by not putting a backing plate on them. And maybe later on what I'll do is I'll put a rubber backing plate, thick piece of rubber backing plate. And that way maybe it'll help to reduce the, you know, when it moves, gets impacted by something. I don't know. We'll think about it.
Maybe when we take this tiller off, I'll take it into the hardware store and get a keyway for it.
A what?
A keyway. The keyway is missing.
What's a keyway?
It's a groove in the rudder stop and in the tiller, so that a square piece of metal can slide in there to lock it in.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know what it is, but I really like old towels. Yeah, it's just like some sort of thing. Well, no, it's like I like old towels specifically because I can use them as rags.
Yeah.
It's like I just love it when there's this old towel lying around and you know you can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's the ending clip to the YouTube video. This week's YouTube video, or this month, or whatever. These back stanchions, these stern stanchions, stern rails, whichever one you want to call it. I have to put a solar panel in. Actually, 2 solar panels for these stern rails. In order to do so, I'm going to feed the wires through the bottom. You know, I'm going to feed the wires through into the deck. So in order to do that, it's going to be a minor project. So I'm not going to include that in this video. There will be another video that has to do with electrical wiring, solar panels. So for now, it's just these stanchions that have gone in and got all these stanchions in now. So give you a small little itty bitty tiny sort of introduction to and or description of the stanchions. So that's the video. Yeah. Woo! It's coming along.